the Wehrmacht, 18 million men under arms, commanded by Adolf Hitler. This army will march into Europe and wage the bloodiest war in history. What sort of an army was it? Obedient followers of Hitler, or millions of manipulated young men? Young men trained and sent to the front. 1 in 3 will perish. Hitler's officers and generals, status-conscious military professionals, most of them non-political. Some of them were thoughtful men. Many were spineless careerists. Did they all share Hitler's goals? What part did they play in the crimes committed in the name of the German people? Ordinary soldiers who put their lives on the line, privates, non-commissioned officers. What did they feel? What did they believe in when they went to war? Many believe they are invincible. The men of the Wehrmacht.
It was hammered into us from the beginning that we were the best soldiers in the world. And after so many successes, we believed it ourselves. We are the best soldiers in the world.
Then they invaded the Soviet Union. And everything changed.
After 9 months, I was the only one left of the company that marched into Russia, out of 240 men.
They were a shadow of their former selves. How did the wave of victories come to an end? What were the soldiers really thinking? But every day, ordinary soldiers could come across shocking examples of their colleagues' disdain for Jewish lives. Like the scene witnessed by Peter Schilling in Stalino in the Ukraine, present-day Donetsk.
A pregnant woman, very obviously pregnant, a big belly. But she also had an infant in her arms and couldn't climb into the truck fast enough. And then a soldier, a Wehrmacht soldier, grabbed the baby and threw it into the truck. I couldn't see into the dark cargo area. Then he chased the woman, clubbed her with the butt of his gun and forced her into the truck too. And I was horrified at what I'd seen. And I asked one of the guards, "What the hell is this? What's going on here?" And he said to me very calmly, "Oh, calm down, mate. They're only Jews. They're going to a work detail."
Heinz Drossel sees what happens to a comrade.
A young soldier from Vienna, about 20 years old. He had been at the front for 3 days when he went to his ordnance officer, handed in all his weapons, and told him he wasn't going to take part in this war.
He's court-martialed. Drossel, who was a law student before the war, tries to get him to change his mind.
I said to him, "Think of your mother." He answered, "My mother will understand me. I am a person who was raised to respect human life. And if I take part in this war, then I'm compromising my beliefs." Please tell my mother exactly what happened.
Drossel's efforts are in vain. His final suggestion, shoot into the air instead, isn't an option for the young soldier. he's sentenced to death.
At 4 a.m., they came to get him, and I was allowed to go with him. He refused to be blindfolded and said a heartfelt goodbye to me. And then he was shot.
Achtung! Leg an! Feuer!
Lothar Esther is a 19-year-old officer cadet.
It was our first engagement. The Russian tanks came towards us, and we were in our foxholes, in twos, each of us with an anti-tank rocket launcher. We got the order to let the first tanks through until they reached the last foxhole. We obeyed at first until one of us probably got nervous and opened fire. When that happened, the tanks which were still there did something I'd never seen before. They drove straight for the foxhole in which the German soldiers lay, made a 360-degree turn on top of the foxhole, and drove away, leaving behind the grave of the two soldiers.